Poverty in Cameroon is a business. Poverty in Cameroon is a weapon. Poverty in Cameroon is a political tool used by the government to remain in power. Poverty in Cameroon is artificial, created by the government of President Paul Biya in order to remain in power. They struggle by all possible means throughout this period to push many Cameroonians below poverty line so that they can use them during election. They can manipulate them, maltreat them, marginalize them, and also embezzle without any problem, because there are many poor people, and when they will throw the little upon them, they will be scrambling and fighting over that little, forgetting the embezzlement of the taxpayer money. The World Bank came out with a report warning that extreme poverty is on the increase in Cameroon and will lead to not less than 8 million Cameroonians being caught in it by the end of 2026. This statement by the World Bank angered me so much because they are aware of the truth that presently more than 10 million Cameroonians are below poverty line, are living in extreme poverty. I becomes so angry hearing this from the World Bank, because Cameroon is poor also because the World Bank and International Monetary Fund have contributed to the poverty in Cameroon. The government of Cameroon lack political will to solve the problem, mainly because they are benefiting from that poverty. Welcome to TFA Talking Point. If this is your first time joining TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Also drop your own comment, because TFA Talking Point is all about proposing lasting solutions to societal problems, and poverty is one of the biggest problems. Even if you look through the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, poverty is the first point. No poverty. And how can we end poverty? There is a video here on TFA Talking Point that I presented particularly on poverty. How can we end poverty in the world? Many people are living in poverty. And there in that video, I define what poverty is and explain detailedly. And today I'm talking about the report that was sent out by the World Bank concerning Cameroon, that if care is not taken by the end of 2026, more than 8 million Cameroonians will be in extreme poverty. I say no, they are already in extreme poverty. More than 10 million of them are already in extreme poverty. And what are the causes? Because the World Bank knows the causes. The causes of extreme poverty in Cameroon. The Anglophone crisis is one of them. What are they doing? Because the government of Cameroon depends on the World Bank for. So if you tell them that if you don't solve your political problems, a crisis in your country, I'm not going to borrow you money, Cameroon, the government of President Paul Biya will rush to solve the Anglophone crisis, but the World Bank remain quiet. They are also responsible for the poverty in Cameroon, because they have been borrowing Cameroon money since independence, since World Bank was created. Cameroon has been maybe one of the first people to borrow money from, and every blessed year they are borrowing money for infrastructure structure in Cameroon, for many things in Cameroon, but the World Bank failed to come and evaluate. The money was taken for road construction. Have the road been constructed? Cameroon government has been taking money from the World Bank. It's seen for the ring road in Cameroon, and every blessed year we are hearing that the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, the Islamic Bank, they are funding and borrowing Cameroon money for the ring road, but the ring road has never, they have not started it for all these years since independence, but they keep on borrowing money without you people coming to see. And also the government of Cameroon, they are responsible for the poverty in Cameroon, because the little money we are having, the government of President Paul Biya now struggle to embezzle. They don't struggle to reduce poverty, they struggle to embezzle. And if you look at what they have done to the people of Cameroon, that is why I presented a video one time asking whether President Paul Biya is a Cameroonian, and also asking, questioning all those working with him. all those he selected. I make him a video saying that President Paul Biya selected the most wicked people all over Cameroon to form his government. And they are there maltreating and pouring their wickedness upon the people of Cameroon. President Paul Biya, together with his entire government, frustrated the agricultural sector in Cameroon. That is the only means and the only way we can reduce poverty in Cameroon. If we involve in agriculture, we will reduce poverty in Cameroon. But how can we involve in agriculture in which the government of President Paul Biya has frustrated the agricultural sector? There is no farm to market route. There is no ready market in Cameroon. So there are people that decided to leave their villages in which they were doing well there because there is nothing they can do. If you take, for example, that you cultivate, you invest maybe millions to cultivate a perishable product. Those perishable products, before you transport them from the village to the city where you are going to sell, all of them will get rotten, especially now during the rainy season. All of them will get rotten on the way because there is no route. There is no route. And with this, many people are discouraged and decided to stay without doing anything. Decided to move to the city in search of job in which there is no job. And then you look out, ready market, there is no ready market. So what is the solution to this problem that is coming? Because we look at it to be something very simple. No, poverty is a disease. Many people are going into their early grave because of poverty. Poverty is killing people more than HIV and AIDS, more than the coronavirus, more than malaria. So what can we do to stop and reduce the poverty in Cameroon? It's first for the World Bank. They are behind the poverty in Cameroon, and they have been giving money to Cameroon, the government of Cameroon, for to reduce poverty or to construct infrastructure, market fund to market route. But the government, they will take an embezzle because they know that the World Bank will not do anything. So what I'm saying today is that the World Bank should invest in Cameroon directly without passing through the government. If the government present a document, like they say they want to construct whatsoever agricultural thing in the East region, the World Bank should go there directly and do the construction, follow up until completion, and follow the maintenance of it. Meaning they should be the one to manage. And when they will recover their money, then they will hand it over to the government. Then they should create a plantation, agricultural related industry in Cameroon. This will reduce a construct route farm to market route and ready market like cooperatives in all villages where they are cultivating perishable product. So that when after cultivation they will go directly to that cooperative, sell and take their money. Then the cooperative now will preserve it and transport it to where it's needed. And also to the government of Cameroon. You will not remain in power forever. And if you do not want to change your mentality positively, construct route and treat your citizens as human beings, one day they will rise up against you. Poverty is not something to play with. You believe that they are the one to suffer. They are not the one that will suffer alone. When they will be hungry because of poverty, they will be angry. And when they are angry, they will rise against you. Don't believe that the government or the police, the Yandans or the military will do anything, because they also are hungry. And when that time will come, we will see who is who. That is just what I want to say. Because there's no way you can advise the government of Cameroon. They are enveloped with wickedness. And there's nothing you can do. Only the grace of God can deliver them. And we pray that may that grace deliver the government of Cameroon under the leadership of President Paul Biya.